How's everyone going? I am super excited today because, for one, I went to the library for the first time and it was wonderful. I was just surrounded by books as I was doing all my work and it was great. Number two is that one of my books came in the mail, which I am so excited for because it is the leather-bound copy of Narnia, which I have been looking for months, and I finally managed to get a copy, and it is so beautiful. And three is that I watched The Maze Runner again for the second time recently, and that is what I'm going to be talking to you about today, is the book-to-movie adaptation of The Maze Runner by James Dashner. So I gave The Maze Runner a 4 out of 5 rating because I not only love James Dashner's writing, but I love the storyline of these books as well. So this is The Maze Runner, which is the one that recently came out as a movie. Then you have The Scorched Trials, which the filming starts soon for this one. And then you also have The Death Cure, which is the third in this series. There is 2 prequels coming out, so you have the first one, which is The Kill Order, which has already been released, which pretty much describes what happened when the scorch rays hit the Earth. Then you also have the new one that will be coming out in 2016, which will be called The Fever Code. And the Fever Code will pretty much take place describing what happened to the Gladers before they went into the maze. So I'm really looking forward to that one because I love all the Gladers, including Frypan to Minho to even little Chuck over there. So it should be good to learn more about them pre-maze. So moving on to the Maze Runner movie, the main actor is Dylan O'Brien, who plays Thomas, which is also in the Teen Wolf series or the movie The Internship. He was a wonderful Thomas. I loved his acting skills. I'm a huge fan of Teen Wolf, so I have loved him as soon as they were going to pick him. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce her full name, so I'm just going to say the start of it. So Kaya plays Teresa in the movie, and at first I didn't actually want her to be the actor for the role. I used to watch Skins all the time, and I kind of thought she would stick better to those kind of TV shows rather than an action one, but she proved me wrong really well because I loved how she portrayed Teresa. She did it really well, and I kind of fell in love with her as an actor from watching the interviews and the behind the scenes and everything. And Minho is my baby. I love him. He was my favourite character from the book, and I just realised too that I am pronouncing his name as Minho when in the movie it is pronounced Minho or Minnie. I can't even remember it because I choose to call him Minho. That's what I called him during the books, and that is what it will always be to me. But he is played by Ki-Hong Lee, who doesn't have any really big major other movies, but I think that he's going to be going places. You've also got the hilarious Will Putler from We're the Millers and Narnia, who plays Gally in the books. This is one of the first serious roles that I've kind of seen him play, and he fits it really well. He's going to be going places in his acting, I can tell you that now. He did really good, and I just really want more from him. I can't wait to see some of his other movies. It's going to be really good, I think. I've changed my mind. I have 2 babies because I also love Newt. How can you not love Newt? Especially with the actor who is Thomas Brodie Sangster. He was perfect. He was adorable and cute, and he portrayed Newt so fantastically. And I love both the actor and the character, and it was amazing for me. They did really well with this casting job. Pretty much I'm calling everyone amazing. But it's true, they did it really well, and I'm really hoping for Scorched Trials to be just as good. The Maze Runner came out September 18th this year, and it was directed by Wes Ball. Scorched Trials should be coming out around the same date, but next year, so we can look forward to that. They will be starting filming in a couple of days, so we should be getting a lot of trailers and behind the scenes footage soon, so that's something to look forward to. To say the actual comparison between the book to the movie for me, I found that the book is better because it has some parts in it that were skipped in the movie. So there are a few unanswered questions that I found in the movie that is answered in the books. But it was a really well done adaptation. It's one of the better ones for sure. It's up there alongside Catching Fire and Divergent. So yes, I would definitely go and watch it, and I will be buying it on DVD as soon as it is released. I pretty much watched every single YouTube video of the behind the scenes or the information about it because it is a really good storyline. And I can tell now that these movies are going to go big. The book sales have already rocketed up high just because of the movie. The actors are really well done, the directing has done good, and they didn't spare any expenses, which is one of my favourite parts about it because it was all done so well, the editing and everything, and they really did get their money's worth out of the movie. I mean, they made $32 million just on the opening weekend, and I think a gross profit of about $90 million, but it's done wonderful. And I mean, The Scorched Trials is going to be just up there making just as much money as the first one. So yes, I'm glad that they're going to make more because it was really, really well done. And it's pretty rare for a lot of book to movie adaptations to be as good as The Maze Runner was. The best part is that I find if you watch the movie first, you can still read the books afterwards because there are parts missing from it. So you will still be finding and discovering new things about it if you read the book. It's not an exact adaptation, so it was still going to be some new stuff reading the book. I definitely recommend, if you enjoyed the movie, to definitely pick up the books and read them too, because the anticipation of waiting for another movie and to find out what actually happens, I wouldn't be able to do it. There are books written, you don't have to wait a year, you can find out right now if you go to the bookshop and just buy the books yourself. So yes, that is all that I have to talk about the Maze Runner adaptation today, and if you haven't noticed, I absolutely loved the adaptation. That is my final take on it. I'm just going to be sitting here eagerly awaiting for the Fever Code and the Scorched Trials to be released. Such a long time still. But anyway, that's all I pretty much got for today. Yes. You can tell me what you thought of the video or what you even thought of the Maze Runner adaptation either in the comments below or you can message me through Tumblr because I will be happy to talk about it because I loved it and I can talk about it for hours upon hours. So I better stop before I get ahead of myself. Thank you for watching today and I hope everyone has a good day. Bye!